Hey, this is David. I'm here to help you out with your oven. Today we're going to show you how to test and replace the oven control, which is essential for proper heating. If you've been experiencing uneven cooking, no heat, or longer preheat times, it might be time to take a closer look at this part. Before we dive into the details, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more straightforward appliance repair guides. Let's get your oven back in working order. With over 2 billion products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips head screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Don't forget to unplug your range or turn the breaker off. You will need to pull the range out and remove the Phillips head screws from the back. You should see the main control. For this test, the range needs to be plugged in and powered on. Please be very careful to protect yourself from electric shock, which has a potential to cause serious injury. Don't ever test for voltage if you're uncomfortable using a multimeter. Set your multimeter to AC voltage. Turn the oven on to bake and put one lead on the T501 terminal and the other probe on the black wire at the CN101 connection. You should read 240 volts AC. This is the input voltage going to the control board. To test output voltage to the bake, broil, and convection elements, turn the control to bake. With your meter still set to volts AC and the power still on, check across the T501 terminal to the T505 terminal. You should read 240 volts AC. Turn the bake setting off and turn the broil setting on. Check across the T501 terminal to the T503 terminal. You should read 240 volts. Turn the broil setting off and then turn the convection bake setting on. Check across the T501 terminal to the T507 terminal. You should read 240 volts AC. You have now successfully checked the input voltage to the board and the output voltage to all three elements. If any of the output voltages are incorrect, the board is defective and needs to be replaced. If all the output voltages are good, the board is good, and you have a defective element or a wiring issue. If you found out that your oven control is faulty, let's replace it. Make sure the power is turned off or the oven is unplugged, and please be very careful. Since there are so many individual wires, let's do this the smart way and replace one wire at a time. We need to remove the Phillips head screws that hold the control. Our test unit only has 2, but your board should have 4. Here's the old oven control, and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Take the new control board and screw it into place under the old board. Now we can transfer the wires one at a time from the old board to the new one. If all is well, install the rear panel and you're done. Don't forget to turn the power back on or plug the range back in. You made it. Great job. We hope you were able to test or replace the oven control on your Samsung range. How did we do? And how did it go? Let us know in the comments. If you still need a new control, get your model number ready and head over to AppliancePartsPros.com to find the exact replacement you need. And if you have any questions or want to confirm a part before placing an order, just give us a call. Thanks for choosing us, and we'll see you next time.